I'm really pleased to introduce Dos Williams, our next Assembly member.
Oh, sorry, Bo. Bo's real excited down there.
You don't kick the dogs.
Yeah. So Steve, thank you. Thank you for that introduction. You know, I've looked up to you a lot over the years. You're a very effective leader for Ventura County, and Ventura County is lucky to have you. Thank you, Steve. And thank you. I want to give a special thank you to Debbie Golden, Barbara Fitzgerald, Art Hernandez, and ML Ron Peterson for their work on behalf of of educating our kids. Thank you for being here today. And I want to thank you for all of you for taking the time to be here today. You honor me with your presence, and I want you to know that everything that I have done, I couldn't have done without your trust, your confidence in me, and more than that, your hard work and support. So I just want to thank you for that. Today, I am formally announcing my candidacy for the California State Assembly. California is in crisis and people are suffering. We face the worst economic downturn in generations, $10 billion worth of education cuts, and more families struggling to get by with less, and a safety net that has cast thousands of children, people with disabilities, and seniors out in the cold. As a local Santa Barbara City Council member and as an activist here in Ventura County, I've seen firsthand how the state's misplaced priorities and budget cuts can wreak havoc in our local communities. I've not only seen the struggles in our community, I first lived them as a resident. Many of you know that I grew up in poverty and experienced the same struggles that many working families here in Ventura and Santa Barbara counties experience. But my parents wanted me to have the best of opportunities, first-class education, and a community support system that valued the earth and all the people that live in it. Growing up here was challenging, but it was also a blessing. I worked hard, I sacrificed, and made the most of the opportunities that presented themselves. I worked my way through Santa Barbara City College and UC Berkeley, and I even got the chance to travel to South Africa to work for Nelson Mandela's African National Congress, where I truly experienced the transforming power that grassroots action can accomplish, of community empowerment. And that's when I decided to come back home and dedicate my life to serving the people here in our own community. Since then, I had the opportunity to witness community empowerment here in our own community. Working with many of you here today, I'm proud of our success. I've helped pass laws in Oxnard, Ventura, and Santa Barbara to ensure hardworking folks get paid a wage in which they can support their families. I've helped make the city of Santa Barbara a model of environmental stewardship and sustainability, especially with our program of alternative energy. I've given our police and fire the resources they need to keep us safe. I've fought for a better future for our children by offering free childcare at downtown schools in Santa Barbara during the summer and expanding extracurricular activities to make sure that kids get some extra academic help to keep them on the right path. And when the state budget cuts came to Peabody Charter School, we shifted administration to teaching, we shifted more staff and cut extra services so that we could avoid laying off teachers and avoid the massive increases in class sizes that would result. And recently, I helped balance the city budget, protecting public safety, middle-class jobs, and vital services for residents. We balanced a $10 million shortfall without any involuntary layoffs and without cutting to the bone the services that people expect to receive from the city. We've proven that even in the most challenging of times, there is still a way to get things done. And there's no reason that that cannot be true in Sacramento as well. California is heading in the wrong direction, and people are scared that things are getting worse. In the past couple weeks, people have come up to me and said, "Are you sure you want to go to that madhouse and run for the state assembly?" And my resounding answer is yes. Because I know all too well that Sacramento is broken. I know all too well what happens in Sacramento when sometimes people lose their way, compromise their values, and lose sight of their ideals. When Sacramento is broken, bad things happen to real people. Teachers get pink slips. Seniors and people with disabilities lose their health coverage. Children drop out of school or lose the opportunity to attend college. Middle class and working families start to see their dreams erode and even slip away. But the same isn't always true of the special interests. Just this year, politicians gave one of the biggest tax breaks in history to corporations. The same politicians who are keeping open corporate loopholes so that big oil companies and tobacco can get richer while everyone else has to get by with less. We can no longer follow the same broken path. Now is the time for action, for new ideas, for new energy. A leadership that will have a renewed focus just on getting some basic things done. New leadership that understands that the failures in Sacramento devastate working people here at home and across the state. Now is the time for new blood in Sacramento. I'm only one person, and I believe in the power of a community acting together. And with your support, I will stand up and fight. With your support, I will bring coalitions together and empower folks to unite in the common good. I will stand up to special interests and stay true to my convictions and fight for those who do not have a voice or a high-powered lobbyist. I'm running for the Assembly to bring a new perspective to Sacramento, a new way of doing things, a new focus that respects local priorities, accountability, and results, that empowers and supports people on the ground and on the front lines, working people, firefighters, nurses, teachers, and business owners. So today, I ask you to join me in our campaign to bring new energy, new ideas, and renewed focus to local priorities to Sacramento. I learned long ago about the amazing transformative power of community. If we work together with one voice, we can achieve these things. That is why I'm committed to making this campaign about our community. It can't succeed if it's just about one person, about me. It has to be about us, about our ideas, our energy, our leadership, and more than anything, our resolve. Over the next year, I plan to meet with thousands of residents all across the community personally. I plan to walk miles and miles of neighborhood sidewalks and knock on countless doors with you and wear out a lot of pairs of shoes along the way. I will do what it takes to reach out to as many folks as possible and share ideas and work together in partnership to achieve what we all need. What we all need is change. Better schools, fair wages, safe communities, a clean environment and a strong economy, and holding true to our values are the reasons I'm running for Assembly. I think of life as an underlying question, and the answer to that question is the deeds that we do in it. The only problem is we can never tell for sure what that question is, and we still have to come up with an answer. Well, my answer has been that there will be more justice, more opportunity, and more life because of the work that I do. I'm ready to get to work, and I need your help to do it. Thank you.